Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where in today's video we are going to be starting to do something a little different than usual. We're going to be starting to make a series on the Raspberry Pi. This all started when we decided to use the software HomeAssistant to control and manage our smart devices. What is HomeAssistant? HomeAssistant is a software that allows users to manage, control, and configure their devices within the one app. So we'll be discussing what HomeAssistant is more thoroughly throughout the series. But what are we doing today, you may ask? We are going to be first installing the casing, casing called SMRAZA that I'm using, to the Raspberry Pi. You can use various and multiple casings. There's like a bunch of them you can buy, but we're going to be using the SMRAZA today. So let's get right into it. So the main components are the Raspberry Pi 4 Model B 4GB device, the SMRAZA casing, a video cable, and a 64GB micro SD card. Let's now get into the unboxing and installation. So what's inside these boxes? So first we have the Raspberry Pi. We next have this SMRAZA, which includes our cabling, includes our casing, sorry. So what comes with this is a fan, a power supply, which also includes toggle switch, 4 heat sinks, and the casing itself. And we also have a screwdriver which is included, and an instruction manual. So next we have a video cable, and finally a micro SD card. Next we are going to install the heat sinks. As the manual shows, we must place the sinks in these specific locations. So first we have the largest heat sink, and that goes above the CPU. The next one goes on the right side of the large one on the RAM. The next piece goes on the Ethernet controller, and the final one goes on the USB controller. So as you can see, we have now completed the heatsink installation, and we're now going to move on to mounting it to the case. So we have this case, and this just goes above. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this, we're going to place this just like that. So now we're going to grab this piece, we're going to place it just like this. There we go. So I have finished connecting the first part of the case to the device. Please note that I have also placed two screws in these two areas. So what we're going to do next is we're going to place this second piece in like that. And we also need to place two of these screws in here. So I have connected the second part of the case, and now we are onto the final stage, which is connecting the fan to the case itself. So I'm going to be doing this after pausing the video, but I'll give you a brief understanding of what it's meant to look like. So this, first of all, will go like this. The logo will be facing down. It'll be like this. And then we'll have this piece, which you'll have to peel off the sticker just on top of it. And also, please note that on the back of your manual, there will be these things which show you where to place these two wires. And as you can see, it says 5V and 3.3V. You place it according to what your fan says. So in my case, mine says 5V, so I'll be placing them like what it shows on the 5V section. But it will be a different way if yours says 3.3V, so please note that. So as you can see, we have completed installing the case to the Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi comes with one network port, 4 USB ports, an audio output, 2 micro HDMI ports, which I have already used one for display, one USB-C port, which I've used to connect this power supply, and underneath on the bottom you can see that I have applied my micro SD card. So that is it. So you are now ready for installation of the software, which we'll go through in the next video, and also the configuration of the Raspberry Pi. So that is it. So as you can see, here is the finished product. So we have the network port, 4 USB ports, an audio, 2 micro HDMI ports, and a USB-C, which will be used for the power supply. And down here you can see we have our micro SD card. So yeah, and up here you can see our fan. And yeah, so that's the casing complete. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to leave a like and subscribe, and stay tuned because we are going to be continuing this series. In the next video we'll be configuring this and the Home Assistant. So yeah, have a great day, and remember to leave a like and subscribe. See you.